Good morning. It is Monday, June 9th, 2025, and that means two things. Nice. And it's time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Technologies and their line of exit and emergency signs. They have something that suits your needs. They come in red lettering, green lettering, white housings, black housings. You can get edge-lit illumination if you need that. They come in round styles, square styles, different levels of lumen output. Combos are available, all of them backed by Keystone Technologies' guaranteed power supplies, so when things go down, they don't. Otherwise, you can visit KeystoneTech.com or the link in the description, if you please. Let's get into the news, because we have a recall on Lutron power interfaces for LED tape lights. Specifically, model LU-PH3-B has been recalled in Canada over shock hazards. Minka fixtures in the Vortic Flow series have also been recalled. These are decorative pendant fixtures that might fall down. Lutron has bought Orluna. No details on the UK lighting fixture brand deal. ABB has bought Bell Products, which is a new deal for the Canadian enclosure maker. On the tariff tracker, the U.S. has doubled tariffs on metals, steel, and aluminum. You know, the things we make fixtures out of, those could cost more for you soon. Lithonia Lighting, their demanding brand troffers are now BAA compliant for Build American requirements. Commercial LED lights has re-strategized in light of tariffs. California has reaffirmed its Chinese trade partnerships. Survey says 87% of manufacturing CEOs, that's all manufacturing, not lighting specifically, says they're going to be raising prices soon. And if you're in the Washington, D.C. area, specifically near the Republican National Convention HQ, you can, on Tuesday, you can get free tacos. This is a protest of tariffs organized by the DNC. Sterling Lighting will be shifting work back to the U.S. with a 90-day plan for the exterior brand. We have a new distro center breaking ground for border states. They're building a 300-square-foot facility in Fargo, North Dakota. The National Association of Manufacturers has unveiled a proposal for manufacturing investment programs. The new proposal says that they should get a bunch of tax incentives, rebates, and legal exceptions. Signify continues their share buyback program by buying back shares. They have bought 87,000 shares at roughly 21.75 euros a piece last week. We have a DLC update of the QPL UX. The QPL process hasn't changed yet, but if you're using the QPL on their website, there's new search options, there's PDF exports, there's filters, there's some wording changes. There you go. It has been 6 months since the DLC Industry Advisory Committee has published its agenda or meetings. The Transparency Group just isn't. I don't know what to tell you about that. Ligman has debuted a new warranty which means 10 years of service for outdoor fixtures. Southwire has been named one of America's greatest workplaces. This is according to the Newsweek list. City Electric has launched their 2025 scholarship program. Their Brighter Future scholarships are open to anyone applying for trade school in the U.S. or Canada. DASPA, an Italian firm, is launching its first exercise period for warrants, which means it'll be shifting onto the Italian stock market soon. We have a new WEEE standard in the UK. This is for waste electrical and electronic equipment regs. They've been updated. Fagerhult is using recycled aluminum with product lines now consisting of 75% recycled material. Phaser Electric is celebrating 35 years. They're in Brampton, Ontario. They're a contractor, they're a distro. They held a barbecue with clients and partners and invited the press to that. Not me. Not me, though. I'm a little hurt. In legal news, the Lutron versus GigTech Smart Shades case has been boosted by a judge, which is to say the judge has said that the verdict is now $5.3 million, not $3.1 million. Light Science Tech has secured new patents for their sensor grow portfolio. AMS Osram has secured a licensing deal with Urez with IP offerings for storage and other smart tech secured. And AMS Osram has won a $51.7 million lawsuit. This is versus Renesas Electronics America. Appeal proceedings are finally closed. In events news, we have a full schedule for the ArcLight Summit in September, and LightX is open for registration. That's at the end of July in Orlando. In IoT news, Savant has partnered with WAC for fans, IoT fans. I'm a big fan of fans. Silicon Labs and WirePass has celebrated their 10 millionth chipset. Most of these wireless SoCs are available in India. Hanshab has bought C2 Smartlight with a majority stake of stock being secured. SGP32 is now live. This is a new platform for cell network-based IoT that will now be ready for eSIMs. If you're a cell phone nerd, that's pretty cool. Mesh Tech is going AI with the home controls company now offering voice control options. Top-rated builders, that's the name of the company. That is the name of the company. Top-rated builders in your area is now getting smart. They are now offering connectivity options for their clients. Unilux has launched a closed-circuit power line communication-based smart lighting controls. This is a new proprietary option from the South Korean company. And Signify has cut plastic from their consumer-grade products, specifically the Hue brand stuff, way less plastic in their packaging. In R&D, we have a new study showing that individual states can continue to push their efficiency and climate programs without federal support, but they do need to shift priority. On the dark side of things, the U.S. Health and Human Services Department drops a false citation of Figueroa and Ray work. They blamed formatting for that. DSI is now looking to extend their reach to the sea. Dim light at night has been linked with postpartum depression symptoms in mice. Antibacterial activity has been linked with circadian rhythm in zebrafish. Britannica, the encyclopedia, has updated their entry on light pollution. Young Engineers Ireland has recognized a light pollution reducing smart lighting system designed by elementary schoolers. In things that are not sponsored, but I think are nifty, DMF has launched an entirely new amber product line. And in things that are not sponsored, but I think are nifty, Samsung is now offering color e-ink signage right now for indoors, but maybe we get that outdoors as well. More locally, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is going to flip 39,000 street lamps to more responsible alternatives. Brigham County, Utah has approved dark sky standards. Cave Creek, Arizona has rejected plans to pursue dark sky international designations. Wrangley, Maine is debating a new lighting ordinance. Kansas City, Missouri police will be flashing their emergency lights for no real reason to prevent crime somehow. Bratislava, Slovakia is switching to warmer streetlights across the city. Light pollution regulations in practice, challenges and perspectives is a new paper. And the MAC of Belfast is hosting a art installation by Aisling O'Brien. This is about light pollution and what we lose sight of at night. This is his second such exhibition on the topic. In horticultural news, blue UVA-rich light is boosting tea growth. Scott's Miracle-Gro reaffirms fiscal guidance for the year. The Weston family, Canada's homegrown billionaires, are funding domestic berry growth. We have promising new work in lighting for rice, and we have new measurements of lighting and growth from Green Tech Amsterdam. In recommended reading, we have the Dark Sky Fixture Certification is aimed at the residential market, and is it worth the cost? What you need to know about T1L and a new communication protocol. Is it time to ban bulkhead lighting? Should you use strip or rope light on your coves? You can incorporate shadow into lighting designs. what it means to go low CCT and why you'll never go back. 11 ways to use your smart plug. We have the best ways to dodge consumer IoT spyware. We have what goes into a review of Hue versus IKEA smart tech. We have smart lighting. Do you need it or do you want it? We have a discussion with Dr. Martin Moore-Eddy talking about light health and productivity. We have lighting, a critical yet overlooked tech in EU Green's transition. We have a discussion of LED to LED conversions, what actually goes down in a purple phosphor failure. We have a history of Fairbanks, Alaska's Midnight Sun baseball game. We have a case study of Al Jamia Tusayafia University in Kenya, and a case study of a movie theater. All these links are on nailed.org. Check them out. In local news, Pennsylvania has launched a efficiency program for residential properties. The MFFA of Helena, Montana has been recognized for their CPACE program. A closed office in Cuyahoga, a closed municipal office in Cuyahoga County, Ohio, has finally turned off the lights after an entire year. Natchez, Mississippi can't pay for bridge lighting. Chicago is planning expanding its pedestrian lighting network. St. Paul, Minnesota is seeing a reduction in copper thefts. We have new incentives coming to Montgomery, Texas. Cleveland, Ohio will begin requiring parking complexes to offer more and better lighting. Glenwood, Ohio has begun a safety lighting project outside. Wichita, Kansas has relit their convention center dome. Pine Haven, Mississippi is making progress on their lamppost projects. Oconto, Wisconsin farms are being recognized for efficiency projects by Focus on Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. University of Alberta is raising parking fees to pay for parking lot lighting. Dallas, Texas is funding sports field lighting. Blue Water, Ontario has approved baseball field lighting. Parry Sound, Ontario is debating harbor lighting. We have new lighting in Logansport, Indiana. We have, in their parks at least, Plaquemine, Louisiana has begun a new lighting project, and Palatka, Florida is debating solar streetlights versus faux antique lights on the grid. Internationally, Gandhinagar, India is dealing with cable theft, and heavy rains in Aguascalientes, Mexico have led to 1,500 lighting failures. In sports news, lighting issues delayed the Puyallup versus Lake Washington State baseball game. And People News, Jim Williams has announced his retirement from Jaw. Empower has expanded its leadership team. We have some VP changes at Eaton. Bricos has appointed Talia Hernandez as their VP of Human Resources. IKEO CFO Atur Kumar has set his resignation date. We have a new EVP and CEO at Little Fuse. Connor Farisi has been named to the board of directors at Southwire. Esther Finidori has been named CSO of Schneider Electric Canada. And Audrey Goriv has been named a regional sales manager at Merson Electric. In People News, Disneyland will be switching Radiator Springs area to LED. We have a new use for under-cabinet lighting. It's for under your stairs. We have building a wireless motorized fader for your lighting control needs. You can set up a tiny LED matrix display to show off GIF files, that's .gif. We have a new use for fiber lasers to place metal on glass, and how to use fiber optics to create lighting features out of concrete counters. Again, I've been Scott Wachter. I want to thank you for your time, your attention. I want to thank all our sponsors. I will see you next week. Until then, enjoy yourself and enjoy the music. See ya.
1, 2, 3, 4. Got me waking in the night, never see it coming. He's addicted to the light, never been his cousin. Brings me back to earth. How much it takes to be feeling right above him. He's a twisting of the